Hi guys! So this is a very special video dahil hindi daw ako mag-i-intro, may gustong kumausap sa inyo. Hi there! So, this is a new by request video. Hinahabol ko lang din para sa mga malapit na mag-exam. These are questions that you guys sent in sa akin through my Facebook page and dito rin sa YouTube sa comment section. So, I figured dahil may iba-ibang kasing tanong dito, I just want to show you how to solve them. Now, take into heart na yung mga questions na ito walang options. And I did teach you guys a few ways kung paano kayo mas makakasagot ng mas mabilis, lalo na if you attended the live review events or the online review program. You probably saw kung paano ko siya ginagawa sa toong buhay with the options. Pero ito, dahil pinadala ninyo, walang options, yung most of them, I'll show you yung kung paano siya i-solve without the options. Okay? So again, there will be an age problem, pero mas maganda if you know the table technique na diniscuss ko sa inyo. There will be percentage questions. Again, kung meron namang options, minsan mas madali mag-trial and error. Pero dahil wala yon dito sa mga questions na to, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung long cut. Okay? So again, if this is the first video that you're watching, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you haven't yet kasi I make these kinds of videos here, motivational and educational videos. So if you want more content, don't forget to subscribe. Alright? Let's try itong unang tanong. Sabi, si Josh, I think, baliktad lang, no? Sabi niya, meron siyang sample na question dito, medyo complicated na konti. This is a work problem, and this is a type of a word problem, medyo mas complex. I have a series of that. Meron akong playlist dito sa taas. Ililink ko na lang sa inyo. Pero in this case kasi, ang nawawala is how much time does each consume doing the task alone. Pero hindi sinabi yung, kung hindi nahanap yung pag-combine sila or anything. So again, we'll just fill in yung formula dito. Okay? Now, ang formula dito is like this. Kasi sabi, si Cesar daw can type 4 times as fast as John. Now, kung gusto ninyo na mas ma-contextualize to, madali siyang mag-turn into an equation, you can put a sample. Kunyari lang, okay? Ano ibig sabihin? Kunyari, kung si Cesar ay 2 hours, or sabihin natin, si John ay 2 hours, kung si John 2 hours, if si Cesar ay 4 times as fast as John, ang ibig sabihin nun, 4 na beses siyang mas mabilis. Okay? Now, sa usapang oras, kung mas mabilis, ang ibig sabihin nun would be siya would be actually 0.5 hours. Kasi, i-divide mo yung 2 sa 4. So, if you think about it, you can think of it this way. Kung si Cesar ay X, okay, si John magiging 4X. Kasi, yung number of hours ni Cesar will be times 4 nun yung kay John. So, kunyari again, kung 0.5 si Cesar, 2 si John. Kung for example, gagawin ko 3 si Cesar, dahil siya ay 4 times as fast as si John, magiging 12 si John. So, imumultiply mo lang siya sa 4. So, pag nag-formula ako, mag-substitute ako, ang itsura ng formula ko would look like this. Okay? 1 over x plus 1 over 4x. Bakit? Kasi ito yung individual hours nila, which is hindi natin alam kung gaano katagal. Times yung pag magkasama sila. Ang sabi pag magkasama daw sila is 5 hours. I think end 45 minutes to, hindi in. Mali lang siguro siya ng kopya ng tanong. So, 5 hours and 45 minutes, that is going to be 5 and 45 over 60. Or, basically, ano na lang, 5 and 3/4 or 5.75. Pare-pareho lang yan, equals 1. So, ang formula mo would look like this. 1 over x plus 1 over 4x times 5.75 equals 1. Okay? Now, with this, ang gagawin natin, i-LCD natin ito, yung x tsaka 4x. So, ang ginagawa lang natin siya, pagsasamahin lang natin sila, pagpaparehuyuhin natin sila. And in order for you to do that, okay, you can actually just cross them. Okay? Or, kung titingnan mo kasi, ang x ay, kung ita-times 4 ko siya, magiging 4x siya. So, makukuha ko yung LCD niya. So, what I could do would be, itong side na to, i-multiply ko lang sa 4 over 4, which is 1. It's just the same. So, 4 over 4x siya, plus 1 over 4x. Kasi this way, dahil pareho na silang 4x, pwede ko na silang pagsamahin later. So, times 5.75 is equal to 1. So, again, ito, dahil 4 at 1, tapos pareho na sila ng apelido, di ba? That's what I taught you guys pagdating sa addition ng fractions. This will be 5 over 4x times 5.75 equals 1. Now, para ma-solve ito, i-multiply natin ngayon yung 5 tsaka 5.75. So, 5 is 25. Tapos, 5.75 would give me 3.75. Again, ano lang yan, parang estimation lang. So, ang magiging sagot niyan would be, dito ko sa left side, isusulat 28.75 over 4x is equal to 1. Tapos para makancel tong 4x, multiply ko both sides by 4. So 28.75 is equal to 4x. Para makancel uli yung 4, maiwan yung x, i-divide ko both sides by 4. So, ang answer mo would be 28.75 divided by 4, which will actually give you 7.1875, mga ganyan. Or kung gusto nyo i-fraction, pwede rin. Okay, that would be 28 and 3/4, tapos i-divide mo siya sa 4 or i-multiply mo siya sa 1/4. It's basically going to be the same. So, ito, okay, ito yung isa sa kanila. Now, dahil ito ay isa lang sa kanila, hinahanap mo pa yung isa, this is your x, di ba? Ang kasama niya is yung 4x. So, ang answer, dahil hinahanap yung each of them alone, one of them, okay, si Caesar, dahil siya mas mababa, si Caesar ay 7.1875 hours. And si John, magiging yung 7.1875 times 4. So, ito times 4 ko lang ito. Ang lalabas dyan would be 7, 14, 21, 28 times 1875 times 4, that is 0.75. So, that would be 28.75. Alright? So, ang answer would be these. Yung isa, 7.1875, isa 28.75. So again, medyo mas complex siya dahil lang sa komplikado yung mga may butal yung mga nakalagay. Pero yung process would remain the same. Now, pagdating sa exam, again, nasa sa inyo na yan eh. Tansyahin nyo na. Kaya ko ba itong tapusin in 2 minutes? Ilang oras pa ba yung natitira sa akin? Kaya ko pa ba siya? Smart move pa ba na isolve ko siya? Granted na ganito yung proseso na dadaanan ninyo. Depende na yan sa inyo kung gaano kayo kabilis. Alright, so this is the next question. Pinadadala ni Vicente Solteo. Sabi niya, paano daw ito isolve? Mia left her house at 2 p.m. traveling at a constant speed. At 4 p.m., her brother Prince drove at 70 kilometers per hour to catch up to her. If Mia was overtaken at 9 p.m., what speed was she traveling? Okay? So basically, pag sinabi na overtake, ibig sabihin nagkasama sila, medyo palampas na. Doon sila sa moment na yon, naplampasan siya ng kapatid niya. Okay? And what that means is that they should be traveling in the same direction. So kung ito si Mia, dyan siya nanggaling, dyan din papunta si Prince. So, dito ko lalagay si Mia, sa ilalim si Prince. And then, I'll just draw yung information. Ngayon, if you attended the live review event, again, you know na how to draw this. Medyo masadali kung may options kayo. Pero since wala tayong options, we will be stuck with the traditional method. I have a series on motion problems, then ililink ko na lang din dito sa taas. So, si Mia daw umalis ng 2 p.m. Tapos, yung brother niya, 4 p.m. Which means, may una ng 2 hours si Mia bago nagsimulang tumakbo si Prince. Now, si Prince, ang speed niya ay 70 kilometers per hour. At 9 p.m. sila nag-abot. Okay? Kung 9 p.m. sila nag-abot, ibig sabihin si Prince, travel siya ng 70 kilometers per hour, tapos tumakbo siya ng 5 hours. Bakit 5 hours? Kasi 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 9 hours siyang tumakbo bago niya naabutan si Mia. Now, hindi naman huminto si Mia, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, tumatakbo din siya habang tumatakbo si kapatid niya. So, meron siyang 5 hours, tas 2 hours doon. Hindi natin alam yung speed niya. Ang formula mo would be, yung distance ni Mia at yung distance nung brother niya, okay, si Prince, pareho sila kasi umabot sa point na again nag-abot silang dalawa. So, ang formula ng distance is speed and time speed, and time. If fill out ko lang siya. So, yung unang speed, hindi natin alam kasi hindi natin alam yung speed ni Mia. Yun yung nawawala. So, x times 7 hours. Bakit? Kasi 2 hours na give chance to run, tapos yung 5 hours na sabay sila. So, equal daw yan sa 70 kph times 5. Yan yung magiging formula natin. So, this will be 7x is equal to 350. Divide natin both sides by 7. X is going to be 50 kilometers per hour. So, that is your answer. Okay? So again, kapag naghahabulan sila, they are traveling in the same direction. Nasa question naman, mas-specify doon kung same or different. Ang susi is to draw. Kung hindi nyo alam yung gagawin, start drawing. Tapos manonotice mo, ay, pareho pala sila ng distance, no? Kasi nag-abot sila eh. Okay? Or doon, 9 p.m. niya nalampasan. Ibig sabihin, pag palo ng 9 p.m. after nun, doon na siya nakalamang. Okay? So, yun yung magiging sagot ninyo. Okay? Here's a new question, sabi ni Sheila Marie. During Holy Week, 25% of the office workers went out of town. 3/5 stayed at home while the rest, numbering 9, had to work overtime. How many total office workers are there? Now, you have a number of options. You can either use trial and error dito. So, i-compute nyo lang yung 25%, compute nyo yung 3/5, tapos compute nyo yung 9, kung ano yung mabubuo. Pero I'll show you yung traditional method, just so you know din kung ano yung itsura niya, or magiging itsura niya. Ang konsepto niyan is, again, kung ganito karami yung total na workers, yung unang part is 25% of yung total, which is yung X yung nawawala, 25% of X. Yung second part is 3/5 of X, and then yung huli is 9 employees. Yan yung bumubuo doon sa kabuuan niya na empleyado, which will be equal to X. So, ang formula mo would be X is equal to 0.25X, kasi 25%. Okay? Tapos, plus 3/5 of X plus 9. Yan yon. So, ang 0.25 is 0.25X plus, and then ang 3/5 is 0.6X plus 9 is equal to X. So, solve lang natin siya. Kukombine natin yung dalawang X. So, that would be 0.85X plus 9. So, mga naguguluhan dito, guys, go back to your fundamentals ha. Addition lang ng decimals at saka ng polynomials yan. So, ito yung magiging sagot. Ililipat natin to sa kabilang side para maiwan yung x sa isang side. Okay? Kasi again, sa math, lagi yung x iniiwan sa kabilang side. Okay? Sa totoong buhay lang nagkakabalikan yung mga x na yan. So, x minus 0.85x is equal to 9. So, 9 is equal to, and then ma-minus natin yan. Ang x na to may invisible 1. So, 1 minus 0.85, that is 0.15x. So, divide both sides by 0.15 para ma-eliminate siya. Okay, so the answer would be 9 divided by 0.15. So, ang 9 divided by 0.15 is actually going to give you 60. So, the answer is 60 employees. Okay, now if you want to check, ang daming time no? If you want to check, ang 25% ng 60 is actually 15. Ang 3/5 niya, so 60 divided by 60 times 3 is 180 divided by 5. Okay, so 180 divided by 5 is 36. Okay, so pag in-add ko sila, this will give me 151. Again, ang difference niyan is just 9. So tama tayo dyan sa 60 employees. Okay, kasi 51 plus 9 is equal to 60. Okay, so tama tayo sa 60. So that's how you solve it yung traditional way. Now here, we have another question. Medyo ratio naman ang style ko dito sa ganitong klaseng tanong. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, it may not be exactly how your teacher solved it when you were back in high school or college, pero this is how I do it. I'll just show you. Okay, I discussed this din sa live review, yung tapat-dapat, ratio rotation ang gagamitin natin. So sabi sa department daw, 45% are women. So, kung percentage side ito yung people na side. Sa taas, yung women ay 45%. Okay? Hindi sinabi kung ilan sila. Now, ang men daw ay 220 men. Ang tanong na here would be, ilang percent ba yung 220? Now, kung 45% ang women, ibig sabihin 55% yung lalaki. Saan ko kinuha yun? Kasi yung lahat sila is 100%. Okay? Minus yung 45%, which is yung women, lalabas dapat yung men, which is, again, 55%. Kaya yung 55 nilagay ko dyan. Kasi this is basically the women and the men. Now, dahil mukha na siyang ratio, pwede ko nang ikutin yan. I can do it straight from here. So, ang gagawin ko lang, i-lowest terms ko to. So, gagawin kong 11 over 9. Dinivide ko lang siya pareho sa 5 to get that. Okay? So, 9 over 11 na lang. So, ang 220, madali na iikot yan to 11. 220 divided by 11 is 20. Times 9, that is going to give me 180. Pero hindi 180 ang sagot kasi yung 180 is just the women. Ang hinahanap how many employees are there? Now, I think walang apostrophe ito kasi typo yan. No? I think typo yan. Wala apostrophe dapat dyan. Dapat employees lang. Pero ang hinahanap total employees So, ang gagawin mo pa, 180 muna plus 220 which will give you 400. So, the answer is 400 employees. Now, if you want to make sure, you can check. Ang 400, ang 45% niya, okay? Ano ba ang 45% niya? Now, ang 45% of 100 is 45. So, apat na 100 lang. So, ang ginagawa ko dyan, i-multiply ko na lang siya sa apat. So, 45 times 4, that would give me 180. Tapos, again, ang natitira mo would be 220. So, tama tayo doon kasi pag pinagsama mo, yan yung lalabas. So, the answer really is 400 employees. Okay? So, now, dito na yung challenge guys. Pagdating sa exam, again, iba-iba yung forms ng mga questions. The key here or the challenge would be detecting kung anong klaseng technique ang gagamitin nyo for a specific question. That is why I keep asking you to practice, to use reviewers, to use sample questions to participate in the Team Laika review group para yung mga different types of questions, madidetect ninyo kung anong klaseng technique yung pwedeng gamitin nyo doon. With the help of maybe my explainer videos, me, or yung mga ate or kuya ninyo sa review group. Okay?
Oh.